Did you get the inspiration from that?
You own a candy store?
What's your one favorite thing about working with Paul Rudd?
I am such a Paul Rudd fan, and every time I watch the movies, I just fall in love with him again.
Yeah. It's not edible. No, I'm just kidding.
With the release of the new Marvel movie Ant-Man and The Wasp Quantumania just around the corner, scheduled for February 17th, the hype was pretty real in terms of what people are wanting from this film.
I thought I had died and was sleeping on a cloud in heaven, but it was just Paul Rudd breathing on my face.
And boy, I wouldn't want to give him anything that I've got in real life. I can't think of.
Come on.
I don't know what it would be.
It's got to be something.
We can also look at some of the actors within this film, like Paul Rudd and Evangeline Lilly, and how close they have developed a relationship considering this is their third movie together in this franchise.
Can't do the scene like this. So the first time Paul ever did this, he was like this in the scene, like trying to get out of the scene. He was crawling away so he wasn't just hanging out at the bottom of the scene.
And there have been times where it could count as being a little bit flirtatious, so let's go ahead and take a look at some of these moments.
Oh.
Yeah. You want to know who my match is? Who I would date in a heartbeat? Go ahead and tell them, Evangeline. What about you? How do you defeat him? Mental games.
Yeah, I think so. I actually think so.
But before we get into more of these moments, some trivia for you. What other movie that had the same concept butted heads with Disney as Ant-Man was beginning its development? Leave your guesses in the comments down below and stick around till the end of the video to find out if your answer was correct.
And he goes, no, hear me out, wait. Paul Rudd is gonna star in it. And I was like, okay, hold the phone. What did you just say? It's a superhero movie. Paul Rudd's gonna be the superhero? Yes, Paul Rudd's gonna be the superhero. Said. I'm almost in.
Just recently on the red carpet, Kevin Feige almost spoiled something major about the MCU's Phase 5 lineup. Being asked about the character Kang the Conqueror and stopped just short of saying a little bit too much about the role the character will play in Phase 5 and the Multiverse Saga.
There wasn't a lot of choreographing involved.
She really beat me up.
Yeah. You landed a few good punches.
We just rolled camera.
And just went for each other. Marvelous. Evangeline?
I might need some explanation.
Dad bod?
Yeah.
A body that's just kind of like a regular dad's
Oh,
body.
yeah.
Okay. Marvelous.
Marvelous.
Majors is such a versatile actor. He's getting a lot of great acclaim in numerous movies coming out around this time. And we've already, I almost gave you a big spoiler, he said. And fans were really trying to push and dissect what he was about to say or reveal about the character, but the way it's worded, it's a little bit hard to tell.
Step 1, scramble the egg. I'm wildly impressed with your giant man fingers that you managed to crack that tiny little quail egg. Small kitchens have been known to rise to the occasion.
I see what you did there. You made a great joke, and we're all enjoying it.
Thank you.
Of course, we saw Evangeline Lilly and Paul Rudd at this event as well, giving an update on Jeremy Renner's condition after his accident, saying he was wheeling around in a wheelchair and laughing and was astounded by his progress.
Which insect lives only on different people's anuses?
I don't know, Paul.
So this is so in my wheelhouse. This kind of joke. That would be an ass hopper.
Rudd, meanwhile, told Entertainment Tonight that he spoke to Renner right before the Ant-Man and The Wasp Quantumania world premiere on February 6th. Rudd added, "He's doing all right, he's doing well. He's the best guy and he's awesome."
Yeah, that was... I do too, by the way. Yeah, that was... I think we're just thinking of what are some funny objects that look you would not expect really huge in a Pez dispenser. Seemed like it would fit the bill. It also seemed like the kind of thing that Cassie might get Luis for his birthday.
There have also been a lot of excitement and positive reviews coming from this premiere of all the characters and getting to see the film up close and personal for the first time. Some even saying it's a Star Wars meets the MCU world, which, judging by the cover, I'm surprised no one said something like this sooner.
What's your tragic...
Hold on, I gotta answer...
Oh no, I hit mine. I thought you said talk it out. I thought you were agreeing with me.
You can change it. Can you go back?
You can go back up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, thank God.
That was almost a travesty.
Talk it out? I'm gonna pick talk it out.
And during the end of an interview, Rudd was asked about a potential Ant-Man 4 movie and whether he would be a part of it or not. In his diplomatic way, here's what Paul Rudd had for an answer. "I have no comment on any of that stuff. Not that I know anything, I'd never do."
Nobody's gonna make me God of Thunder, so,
But would you like to be God of Thunder, Paul? Is that a secret hankering?
well, just in real life.
Seems a little fishy since he's not Tom Holland. It's very possible that he may know something, but we will just have to wait and keep our ears out for any hints, or at least until this movie releases.
Timon or Pumbaa?
Maybe Timon. There's
Yeah.
a scheming quality, I think.
You tell me which of the duo Wasp is most like.
Oh, I like this game.
Okay, Timon or Pumbaa?
Timon.
Paul Rudd said the same thing about Ant-Man.
No way!
Right.
He's Pumbaa.
And we can see that these two have a pretty good relationship on and off screen, even when attempting to answer some questions regarding Paul Rudd's character.
What is Evangeline Lilly?
Doing now.
They can see what you're doing.
What did Evangeline Lilly do in Lost? I whined and complained a lot. I flirted with 2 different boys a lot.
But real quick, make sure you guys check out our Instagram page, linked down in the description. There's a ton of interview moments and memes, so make sure you check it out and give us a follow.
Yeah. It's not edible. No, I'm just kidding. You really like it, huh?
Because I really want to do that to mine.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Okay.
During a game where the cast of Ant-Man find out which Avengers are their soulmates, we get to see these two and what they come up with.
Brute strength. That's gotta be you.
Diplomacy?
Oh, do Americans say diplomacy?
They do. It's okay. It all just depends on the advertisement and what part of Canada you're from. It's a different project every single time. I'm sorry. We'll talk about it tomorrow.
In this next game, they aren't sitting side by side, but it seems like they have some strong differences when it comes to which Disney character could be compared to Ant-Man. In between the two choices that are given, Evangeline and Paul always go for the opposite.
Star-Lord or Gamora?
Gamora.
Star-Lord.
Yeah. What's your one favorite thing about working with Paul Rudd?
I am such a Paul Rudd fan, and every time I watch the movies, I just fall in love with him again. Watching Ant-Man, he's my favorite Marvel superhero, and it's not because I'm in the movie, it's because Paul's in the movie.
In this interview, it's pointed out that Evangeline's character was kind of mean to Paul Rudd's character, and her response is pretty funny, and it's all fun and games, of course, especially where the scene gets talked about regarding their fight scene.
No, I am a royal bitch. I have a fantastic resting bitch face in this movie, resting bitch hair. I epitomize a bitch towards him. Other people not so much, but very much towards Paul's character.
Yeah, you're really hard on him.
Yeah.
We can also get some insight into what made Evangeline Lilly say yes to this movie, because at first she admitted that she didn't want to be in a superhero movie, but once she heard that Paul Rudd was going to star in it, she was pretty much persuaded to join the cast at that point.
Where we go with it, so, you know, it's, I think to really describe it's going to be
I like to
tricky.
think of us as yin and yang. We're just sort of two halves of the same wall. Nobody's leading the other, just moving through space together.
And in terms of our trivia question, development of an Ant-Man film began as early as the late 1980s. When Ant-Man co-star Stan Lee pitched the idea to New World Pictures, Marvel Comics' parent company at the time. However, Walt Disney Pictures was developing a film based on a similar concept, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. And although Ant-Man went into development, nothing came to fruition.
To play Hope, how you did you sort of talk about wanting to kind of make sure that she had more to her than being stuck in that romantic?
You might be surprised to find out that if anything in these films, I've sort of pushed the romance to up like just a notch, just the tiniest bit.
So what do you guys think about all these moments, and are you excited about the upcoming sequel of this franchise? Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Make sure you subscribe with notifications on for more videos just like this. That's it for today though. We'll see you all next time with a brand new video. Bye guys.
And then I just saw Ant-Man and the Wasp last night, and once again was like, God, I'm so lucky to be in a movie with Paul, any movie with Paul Rudd, let alone a franchise with Paul Rudd as my lead.
So, and then to add these guys, it was really special. Working with Evangeline is great because she cares so much about the movie, she cares about the relationship. I think she is really good with the nuances.